When Laura Alexander asked me to speak today, I didn't know what to say, but I knew it shouldn't be no. This is way outside my comfort zone, and speaking on my personal prayer life feels a little overwhelming. After her call, I did try to visualize my prayer life on a graph. I saw some gains, some declines, and quite a bit of flat or slightly wavy lines. And I think that might be normal in most relationships, and I think it is normal in my relationship with God. I was raised Catholic, and at that time, teachings were primarily academic. Nurturing a personal relationship with God was really just not part of that program. But I always knew I wanted a deep relationship with God, and that has helped me grow and to seek. I think there are milestones in each of our lives that impact us. Those milestones have made a difference in my prayer life. You've probably had milestones too. Maybe the death of a friend or a family member, perhaps getting married or having children, or not being able to have children, finding a church family, perhaps a feared diagnosis or facing an addiction, a move, a new job, or losing a job. They can be life-changing and prayer-changing. When David and I lived in a small town in Maine decades ago, our pastor preached a sermon on not praying for results. I admit it was a little confusing at first, but what I understood later was that she was suggesting that we don't take our personal wants lists to God without first asking for guidance and listening. More of a thy will be done instead of my will be done approach to prayer. That was very, very significant in my prayer life. Some of you know that my husband David was diagnosed with leukemia 5 years ago. His prognosis was very poor without immediate and aggressive treatment. The doctors characterized his cancer as finicky and difficult, which added to the challenge of a treatment plan. Because of what David had to deal with for the next couple of years, we were largely in isolation to give him the best chance of survival. During that time, sometimes I prayed fervently, and sometimes I could barely pray at all. Our church family, along with our family and friends, carried us in that way. They interceded on our behalf. Those surrounding prayers brought great comfort, and we remain deeply grateful for their love and support. That time and listening to God led me to join the Westminster intercessory prayer team. People prayed for us, and I wanted to do the same for others in a different way. The prayer team is a small, quiet, but mighty ministry at Westminster. We gather each week to take the names and circumstances to the Lord in prayer. Intercession unites our hearts to the people and places we pray for, and through that, we have become a very close-knit group. We pray for the joys, sorrows, and concerns submitted each week. We pray for our pastors, our staff, our session members, and our congregation. We pray for each other. It is a truly genuine Christian fellowship. I recently asked if any of the members of the team remember how long this group has been together. We're not entirely sure of that yet, but I know from personal experience that it's been over 25 years. I know that because when our youngest son, Patrick, was about 7 years old, so 25 years ago, he submitted a prayer request for his oldest brother, Adam. It said, "Please pray for Adam, because he is stupid." We were not supposed to use that word in our family, so I guess Patrick thought he should go to a higher authority. Carol Thomas, a longtime member and a forever greeter, met me at the top of the steps the following Sunday with a smile and the yellow prayer request. And she said I might want to keep that one at home. Prayer is so personal and also an incredible gift to both give and receive. Intercessory prayer is similar to me to when we are generous with our resources. Our giving is to benefit others, and yet we gain so much in return. I believe that it pleases God when we care for each other in this way, and I pray it is so.